over the last weekend, I was having a conversation with one of my friends who was talking about how nice it would be to have a second stream of income and now how he wants to invest his money to create another income stream. So my family is from a state in India called Punjab, and a lot of people in my community in the business space either own gas stations or they own convenience stores or liquor stores, or they're involved in the trucking business in some way. And the interesting thing about each one of these businesses is it allows you to build an income stream. Because if you own a gas station, for example, you own the building, you own the pumps, well, when people go there, they fill up their gas, they buy stuff from inside, you get paid. And the whole idea is you're going to build revenue from all the things that you sell, and this revenue will pay for all of your expenses, it'll pay for your employees, and then it'll put some money in your pocket every single month. It works the same way with the convenience store, it works the same way with the liquor store, and it works similarly in the trucking business. The whole idea is now you own something and it's paying you a profit every single month. Now, this is an active way of doing that, because if you wanted to manage one of these businesses, it takes a lot of work, it takes a lot of headache as well, because you got to manage these businesses, which many times are open long hours. And if you're not the one there, well, it's going to be hard for you to get paid. This is the way that some of these businesses work. Versus in the stock market, you can build a stream of income. It's not going to be as big as owning your own business, but you can build a passive stream of income. And if you do this over time, you can build a stream of income that will help fund you, your lifestyle, and it's a stream of income that you can potentially pass down to somebody else. Let me give you a couple examples. I'm not telling you what to invest in, just giving you a couple examples of how it works. The Verizon company today, VZ, that's their ticker symbol, they pay out a dividend at the time we're recording this video of just over 5% a year. And VYM is an ETF. It's known as a high dividend yielding ETF by Vanguard, and this ETF is yielding about 2.7% a year in dividends. Now, the thing that you want to understand here is, one, what's going on with these dividends? Because when you invest in a company on the stock market like Verizon, you become one of the owners of the company. Now, when you are one of the owners of a company, you are entitled to your share of the profits. This could be in the share price. So when the stock price goes up, you can sell your stock for a profit, or it could be in the form of a profit distribution, aka a dividend, which is when a company who has big profits literally takes some of their cash and pays it out to the shareholders, people like you who own the stock. So if you own one share of Verizon, you can get part of the dividends. Now, not every company pays a dividend, but the companies that do pay a dividend have to disclose how much dividend that they're paying. VYM is not an individual company. This is an ETF, which stands for an exchange traded fund, which means that now you don't have to worry about investing in just one company. You're investing into a basket full of a whole bunch of companies. Now, your investment isn't just reliant on one company or one stock. Your company is reliant on hundreds of different companies. Because in this case, if you invested all of your money into Verizon and you keep investing more of your money into Verizon each and every year, and then 10 years later, Verizon goes bankrupt, now not only do you lose your dividend, but you lost all the money that you invested into this company. So if you're talking about being a passive long-term investor where you don't have to worry about it, where you can just keep throwing your money into this thing that will keep paying you with cash flow, you want something that's going to be around for a long time. And the way that these ETFs work, especially the passive ETFs, is it's managed by a computer. So if a company goes bankrupt, if a company stops paying out a dividend, in the case of this high dividend yielding ETF, because if you want to be in this ETF, you have to pay out a dividend. Well, if you don't meet the criteria anymore, the computer will just take you out of the ETF and they'll put a new company in. So in this case, VYM is invested in just over 440 companies. I believe it's 443 companies at the time of me recording, which means that when you invest in this one ticker, you're investing in 443 different dividend paying companies, and this dividend yield that you're getting annually is from the average of these 443 companies that this ticker invests in. And now you can just keep investing money, whether it's every week, every 2 weeks, every month. You just keep investing money into this fund, and now what you're doing is you're building up a nest egg, because you have this investment of all these companies, which is also producing income. The income in this case is the dividend, which today is 2.7%. Now let's talk about return expectations, because if you have $1,000 and you invest this $1,000 into either one of these, well, after 1 year, you're just going to get $50 in cash flow from Verizon, and in 1 year, you're going to get $27 in cash flow from your dividends from VYM. not a life-changing amount of money. However, it is a start. But the real way that you can build wealth through investing in stocks through dividends is now not just by investing money once, but by consistently, passively, automatically investing in money. So this is something that you want to be doing all the time. Every time you get paid, you want to keep putting some money in here. And now what you're doing is you're owning a piece of America. You're owning a piece, especially when you have ETFs, you're owning a piece of a bunch of companies that make America, America. And while you're doing that, you're also getting cash flow from your investments. Now you're getting cash flow from the dividends that you're getting your share of the profits, so you don't have to wait until you get paid. But now, if you don't need the cash today and you really want to build a real generational wealth, then you want to keep taking this dividend that you're getting and keep reinvesting it back into the company, because now not only are you investing a piece of your paycheck from your job, but now anytime you get paid a dividend, you're also reinvesting the dividends back into the company. That way you can buy more shares of this, because now you're building this little snowball. That way now you keep adding more snow onto it from your income, and then anytime your snowball produces more snow, it's going to keep building faster and faster and faster, because that means every year you're going to be getting bigger and bigger dividend checks. And if you keep using your dividend checks to buy more of the stocks that are paying you dividends, well, that means the next year you're going to get even bigger dividend checks. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the shorter clip from the longer videos, here's another clip that I think you'll love. And if you're interested in learning more about how to invest your money in the stock market, our team put together an amazing guide that will walk you through how to invest your money in the stock market, what the stock market is, different stock market strategies, and how to build wealth in the stock market. This guide is completely free when you sign up for our daily newsletter. So if you want to read this guide, all you got to do is click that button right over there. Thank you for watching, and as always, keep hustling.